Hello, everybody. My name is Tasha, also known as TG. I am new to starting my YouTube channel, so I hope that you like, share, and subscribe this. Still a lot that I have to learn. Um, kind of had a setback because I just recently got out of the hospital. It's been a little bit over a week, and I had to have um, my heart basically, well, not my heart drained, but there's a sac around your heart that has fluid in it. I had to have that drained. I had way too much fluid on it, and I didn't even know. There were, well, I can't say there were signs or whatever because I don't even know what the signs would be. I just woke up in the middle of the night or I just woke up in the middle of the night or in the middle of the morning one morning, and I was having like a weird sleep rhythm, so to speak. That hasn't ever happened to me before. And that's how I decided to call the ambulance to come pick me up because it scared the bejeebies out of me. I really don't know, if you can cuss or whatever because I cuss a lot. So I'm going to have to find out if that's allowed or how much of it is allowed. Okay. It's not on purpose, it just comes out. I'm one of them people who, if I'm not in a room of professional business people, stuff just come out my mouth. Okay? Especially if I've had to hold it in for a long time from coming out of a business meeting or meeting with business people, then I just have to go ahead and let it out. Okay? Um, but yeah, I had woke up in the middle of the night because I kept I kept stop breathing in my sleep, and I don't have sleep apnea. Like the only um, sleeping problems I have is I have insomnia, to where you stay up for long periods of time. Sometimes you can stay up days at a time with no sleep and not be tired, not be able to close your eyes. And they say usually that comes from an overthinker or just somebody who's like very busy and always has a long list of things to do, which is me. It really was me when my kids were younger. Now that they're older, I get to actually sit down and rest, and my body is not really used to it yet. It's been about 3 years now. But after having years and years of constant going, 3 years is nothing when it comes to rest. So I may have a long ways to go, or I just may need to. Um, well, I know I need to find other things to do. It's kind of hard for me because my life really revolved around my children. So um, when it comes to finding other things that doesn't have anything to do with them, yes, it is hard for me sometimes. Not saying that I don't feel like I need it because I know I do. It's about that time. Okay, I done paid my dues. But it's just me being able to get into a rhythm to where um, I can be comfortable doing it and it can become a regular thing. So, anyhow, yeah, so I fell asleep and I hadn't been feeling like good, but that's again normal because I do get sick a lot. And again, that's because, when my kids were around, um, I was always constantly going out in the public. Like, we rarely ever stayed home. We ever rarely watched TV. Like, we were always doing something, me and my kids. Um, and then my oldest son had my four grandkids, so that kind of added on when they got older. So again, it's been about 3 years to where I've actually just me and my fiance, or just me and my mom, you know. So it's weird because again, I'm like, okay, I feel like I need to be doing something. I feel like I need to be doing something. And when I am not doing anything, I feel like I'm wasting my life away type stuff. You know what I mean? So I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. And I kept feeling myself stop breathing. And so one night it happened. And I did have a pain over my chest, but I don't know. I did ignore it because you know how you have like muscle spasms, or if you've done too much lifting or something like that, you kind of strain yourself. So that's basically what I thought it was, but it wasn't. I didn't know that. And so I called the ambulance. They come pick me up, take me to the emergency room. I ended up in ICU. I didn't know I was in ICU until I asked one of the nurses where I was at. And she tells me, oh, well, you're in ICU at such and such hospital. And I'm like, ICU? That's intensive care. And to me, when I hear intensive care, I automatically think, you know, coma, um, incoherent, um, just basically, you know what I'm saying? You're not able to comprehend. You're not awake. That's what, and you know, like you're damn near dead type stuff. So I'm like, wait a minute, I can't be in ICU, you know, because I'm talking to this lady. I can open and close my eyes. Now, granted, I was like again fuzzy, but at that time I didn't feel like I was fuzzy. I felt like I was well functioned, but I really was not. And so it took me a while before they actually um, said that I can move to a regular room. But I'm thinking I'm moving to a regular room, so I could probably, maybe I was dehydrated or something. They need to give me some fluids and then I can get up out the hospital. Well, no. They took me to the room that I was going to be staying in for 4 days and 3 nights. So I had to have this procedure done. I can't pronounce what they said that I have. It's like pericardio something. I don't know how to pronounce it. Again, where the sac around your heart that contains fluid, which everybody should have, and have a certain amount of fluid, but it's a very small amount according to the doctors. It's a very small amount. My amount, they said, was like, wait, not just a little bit over, not just, they said like to the point of if I did not call to be taken to the hospital, that fluid would have kept building and I could have potentially died. Like, and there's no telling, you know, how long that fluid took to fill up this sac around my heart. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like just stunned. You know what I mean? Because this is not the first time I've been hospitalized for my health and been told something like that. I had a tubal pregnancy long time ago, and I thought it was my menstrual cycle because it was irregular. Well, it is irregular, and I damn near bled to death, and I didn't even know. And again, if it wasn't for my granny telling me to go to the hospital, they said I could have died. Anyways, the doctor tells me that I have this enormous amount of fluid around my heart, and if I didn't drain it, and of course they give you the option, if I didn't drain it, it could continuously grow. Well, it will continuously grow, and potentially it could either burst, and I'll have to go into emergency surgery, which is again a near-death type situation, or I'm going to be having, you know what I'm saying, trouble with my heartbeats. So, me knowing how my kids are, how my family is, I didn't want to put them through all that, even though I was scared to death. You know what I'm saying? to have to do this type of procedure because I don't like surgeries. That's not my thing. Like, I know nobody, I'm not saying somebody likes to go to surgery, but some people are more comfortable with going to surgeries, and I'm not one of those people. I'm not comfortable with hospitals, like none of that. Okay, so they tell me I have to have this procedure to where they put a tube in my chest, and it's going to drain the the fluid out of my heart, or out of that sac around my heart. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, like I have no choice. Well, I had a choice, but I didn't have a choice. It's like, go ahead, like, let's go ahead and do this, whatever, let's get this over with. I'm scared to death. And I'm trying, trying to stay calm type stuff, whatever. So they explained the procedure to me, told me that, after the procedure, it's going to take a little bit of time for everything to go back to normal, which I'm experiencing right now. That's why I said I'm healing. Or if I didn't say I'm still healing, I am. So I do have a deep, raspy voice, but it's even worse now because of that procedure or whatever. So, they took me to the operating table or whatever. They explained that I wasn't going to be put under because, again, like I stated, like I'm not comfortable with that type of stuff. Regardless of if I need it or not, I'm not comfortable with it. But if it has to be done, it has to be done. So they told me that they were going to sedate me or whatever, but I'm still going to be awake, which was a little bit more comforting for me because at least now I can see. I might not be coherent or whatever or feel anything, but at least I can look around and maybe, after, anyways, I have all these type of theories or whatever, you know what I mean? And so I'm awake. They're talking to me. Da-da-da-da. They're putting the tube in. Well, first they numb me, which hurt like hell. Oh my God. They poked me like 5 times. Okay, 5. It hurt. Okay, real bad. And the needle was not small. Okay, and I felt every inch of each poke. And I did feel some pressure. They call it pressure. I don't know what I call it. But I did feel them like pushing the tube inside of me. But it wasn't painful to where I'm like, ouch, ouch, ouch. But, my brain is like, oh, they're doing something to you. They're doing something. So I'm like, I'll do stuff like that. And they're like, are you okay? Are you okay? But I couldn't feel it. It was just my brain telling me, like, you feel that? You feel that? Like, I know it would be painful if I was not sedated or numb. So that's what my brain was telling me, that it hurt, because I know that would have been painful if I didn't, if I wasn't sedated or numbed. So he's explaining the procedure to me. And they're like, oh, you got one of the best doctors, which I think I can attest to that because he was efficient. He was knowledgeable. And he was careful. Like, he was like, I'm going to take care of you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of you. I don't know if it was my face, because a lot of people say I wear my expression, my feelings, my emotions, everything on my face. I don't know that. I don't see it, but that's what they say. And it's not purposely. So he explained, like, don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of you. Watch. So everybody's joking and laughing. And, I'm not going to say that I joke around when I'm nervous. I do that all the time. That's just my personality. Sometimes I do it and I don't even know that I'm doing it. Again, that's just my personality. So, we're joking around, whatever, and he's pumping some of the fluid out before, they actually put the tube into this little, it looks like a little plastic grenade type thing with this little cap thing on it to where the tube goes in from out of. Yeah, it's kind of graphic, disgusting. So he's pumping it out with these big fat syringes. I mean, they were like fat. And he said that within that procedure, which, you know what I'm saying, that was just part of it. They took out a liter, a whole liter. Do you know how much a liter is? A liter of this fluid that was surrounding my heart. And when he showed me, like pulled the little thing off and showed me, like they were laying across the table. So I knew it was real. It wasn't fake at all. It wasn't fake at all. And I'm like, God damn, that is like seriously? And he was like, this ain't even all of it. You still have a pretty good amount. You know what I'm saying? It's not as much, but we can, you know what I'm saying? This is why I had to, again, stay. We can take care of the remainder to get it where your levels are normal with, you know, again, this little thing that they hooked onto the hose that was in, or the tube. I said hose. This is not you are not a firefighter. That was in my chest. And I was just in awe, like, oh my goodness. I would tell y'all what it looked like, but, you know, again, I don't know. Y'all might not be able to handle it. I don't know. But it was nasty to me because it was just gross. So after that, they hooked that up, you know what I'm saying, took me back to my room where I was to sit and let it finish draining until they said so. So they say, and I'm asking them like, well, how did that come about? Like, what were the signs? And they tried to explain it to me to the best of their ability. They sent it off to the cardiologist so they can do tests and do all this and do all that. And the only thing that they can say is I had an infection. That's the most information that they could give me at that time, because they say that, you know, and I mean, that's with any infection. You can get infections from all sorts of things, germs, procedures. Usually, again, it's unsterilized something dirty. You know what I mean? But I'm like, well, I don't understand. Like, maybe it's because I've been flying a lot within the last year and my body's not used to that. I'm afraid of heights. I do not fly. I do not travel. But within this last year, I've done a lot of traveling because I moved out of state. And so going back and forth so often, I don't know if maybe that was because they said that it didn't just happen instant. It was over a period of time. So I don't even know when this started. But I'm glad that, you know, it's cleared up now. Well, I'm healing. Because sometimes I still kind of have like tightness of the chest, which again, they told me that I was going to have. And it's like really sore. And sometimes it hurts. Like I have to take pain pills and stuff like that. And I have high blood pressure, so that was another reason why I had to stay in the hospital, because of the situation and like the stress, the amount of stress and stuff that I had on me. My blood pressure, it was so high. If I told you what it was, y'all would be like, wow, either the machines was broken, which I doubt because I was on too many different ones, or you was basically the Walking Dead. And guess what? I'm scared of dead people that can walk. So I spent a good amount of time in a hospital, but I'm glad to be out. I'm glad to be healing. But that was just one of the stories that I wanted to put on my channel here, just to introduce you guys. What a way to introduce myself, right? Because there's way more that I want y'all to know about me. Come on my journey now. I don't know if it would be considered vlogging if I do videos, because I'm not always going to do videos in one place, but I'm also not going to be making it my business to, you know what I'm saying, go outside and do all that other stuff. So I'm just going to say that I'm going to be uploading videos to my channel. I hope you guys subscribe. I hope you guys watch, share, comment. I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, my channel is new. You have any advice or anything like that, please let me know. I am so open to it. Criticism helps me grow, and I am sensitive, but don't take that as a, oh, I don't want to. No, go ahead and give it to me. I'm sensitive, but I can take it. You know what I'm saying? Or emotional, whatever you want to call it. That's what I am. I'm not, I don't know what I want to call it. But y'all see, y'all just have to keep visiting my channel, okay? And yeah, just come visit my channel. I'm going to start posting more and uploading more videos. Again, I'm trying to figure this YouTube thing out. I have a Facebook page, I have an Instagram page, I have a TikTok, and what else do I have? Oh, what do they call that? The @ sign. I can't remember what they call it. Like when you go like @Tasha Golden type stuff, that sign. I have that platform, and now I have my YouTube that I'm working on. So I hope y'all join me for the journey. Thank you for tuning in so far, and the videos that I have posted already, thank you so much for watching them. But make sure you press that button even if you don't like it. Just give me a like, just to give me a like. Okay, support your girl. And yeah, like my bags and stuff, because again, I'm actually getting, I've actually been getting sleep like regularly, like a regular person. So again, that's kind of new for me. Like being able to actually fall asleep and sleep throughout the night, that's new to me. So yeah, my face probably will have some changes to it, dark circles, because again, I've been struggling ever since before I went to the hospital, because of, you know, I was sick and I didn't know it, but I couldn't sleep. So anyways, y'all come back and visit me, join me. I am going to be uploading cooking, because I love to cook. I upload old videos too, because I used to do a lot of, back then it wasn't called vlogging, it's called vlogging now, but I used to do a whole bunch of videos and pictures, you know what I'm saying, prior to this, now to all this, these new terms and acronyms and stuff. Like my Facebook page is flooded. It might take a couple of days or so to get through everything that's on my page, literally. My Instagram, my TikTok is getting there, because I really didn't do a lot of posting on TikTok because I didn't understand it. But I go live on my Facebook page, I go live on my TikTok page. I haven't went live on my Instagram page yet, because like I've been throwing all this stuff at myself to get caught up, you know what I mean? So that's what I say when it kind of bothers, no, it doesn't kind of, it does bother me when I got too much free time. I don't mind resting here and there for about 15-20 minutes, maybe try to take a nap, which really don't happen. But for the most part, I'm trying to find something to do. So my channel should not be boring, and if it is, please tell me. But trust me, people that know me know I am not boring. So make sure y'all tune back in. Thank you for watching. Come again.